see the enthusiasm and engagement we've had today. So without further ado, can I ask the reviewers to give us their queries and remarks if they have more to ask. No, I note that we have had a very exciting, engaging, and positive presentation of the whole program, and maybe it's time to have a slightly more analytical, critical reflection on what the learning tell us about successes and also less success or failures or limitations. So Professor Hamid, you would like to start? You need to unmute yourself.
Yeah, I try.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Thank you very much, Dr. Hartner. Thank you very much. First of all, I would like to congratulate the SRFSI team for the excellent implementation, successful implementation of the project. Although Dr. Brendan says that it remains unaccomplished because of the COVID and also because of the or time shortage of analyzing some of the data. Given that, my reflection is that the number one concern is that COVID didn't allow us to visit to see the accomplishments. But we have the opportunity of getting the impression or through the presentation. So it's a very good opportunity to learn during these 3 days. It's a learning for me also. Then I would say that this is a project that directly translates the theory into practice. So once again, I want to congratulate all 3 project leaders who happen to be involved in the project, including Dr. Brendan. Dr. Brendan has brought some new ideas and thinking in analyzing and looking at the project implementation from different angles. And he rightly mentioned that it's an innovative approach. I agree and I thank him very much. The scientific foundation of the conservation agriculture has been proven and established. So no doubt about it. Then the ecological condition might be in some cases constraining implementation of the project, but the major hurdle, I believe, is the socio-economic factors, and also the institutional factors. The capacity building has been done, and the institutions or partnership has also been established in a better way, I would say, compared with other projects or organizations. It's in a better way, but still it's a very difficult job to coordinate or sustain the partnership. And also adoption or scaling, I'm happy that some of the things, but Dr. Brendan is very excited and also very confident about the achievement. I don't say that I'm not confident or I'm not happy with but it is very difficult job. And initially it will remain a difficult job. I will recall the early days of green revolution technology. Farmers and policy planners, then the extension agencies were also not convinced of the high yielding varieties of rice. But now it is a reality, and the green revolution technologies has done so much for the livelihood and of the people in the region, also eradicating the hunger. So similarly, the case with the devastating effect of climate change, I would emphasize on that. This project outcome should be related or integrated with the approach to adopt or mitigate climate change. So I believe this was not taken care of for obvious reason. I understand if you jump on the climate change issue, then the people mindset will be different, because our institutions, and including research institutions, I'm sorry to say that institutions are also, research institutions are not really fully oriented to climate change issues. Although the frightening report that we have seen 2 weeks ago from the IPCC points to the dangerous situation that we will be facing. So I would suggest the ACIR and the project partners to look into the matter, how it can help mitigate and adaptation in agriculture sector. So CASI technologies, or for that matter, conservation agriculture, I think will be one of the best opportunities to fight climate change. So with these few words, and one more thing is that from my understanding, the farmers take up any technology on the basis of the profitability. So these things were taken care of, but I think this should be emphasized more, that how the farmers are benefiting, adopting the CASI technologies. And because the farmers, when I look back to farmers, to those who are working with, then those farmers, are main interest is livelihood and profitability. So how this makes their profitability, 9% or 5% yield increase may not be that important factor, I believe. But the labor issue is a critical issue now in Bangladesh as well as in other countries. The labor displacement because of the other sector development, and that has created problem in the agriculture sector. The agriculture labor are now migrating towards cities. So that can be easy, or that can be tackled by introducing machinery. But the problem is the non-availability of machinery or non-subsidy or whatever. But if you take a power tiller as a case, the service provider can take up that. And I think many of the mentioned that service providers need to be strengthened or increased. I am very much with them, because, and also market is an important factor. How the CASI technology can take benefit of the market, how the small farmers are linked to the market. I think this thing has not been adequately researched or taken care of. I'm sorry, I might be wrong, but I think the number one issue is the market. Farmers are no longer, except a few farmers in the hill tracts of Bangladesh, I don't see any farmer doing their agriculture as a livelihood option. That is both livelihood as well as for income generation. So I think this market is an important factor that needs to be taken care of. Thank you very much for the moment. Thank you very, very much.